what can you say about the job that Carson and Armstrong did tonight?
Yeah, it just come out. I thought it was going to be 30-28 one way, somebody, and then you're just looking to tone down the barrels. That happened on both sides, but I thought Carson still had a couple of swings, but started taking the sting out of the swing, and then it's Armstrong's night, and absolutely 50 or whatever, 63 pitches that Myers did, and then to be able to get it right to Armstrong, and I think that's his longest, most pitches he's thrown in a ball game, I do believe, and his stuff was set, and it was elite, and the timing was good, so just an amazing job by those two guys. I think with the way that we were mentally thinking, I was ready to throw 10 of the 12 arms that we had on the roster, and for those guys only throw 3 guys in a game one is pretty exciting personally, and Armstrong was elite. He was special tonight.
Brian?
I think you saw at A&M where they kept answering your runs, and tonight you were answering Tennessee's runs. What does that mean to see your offense step up and do that?
Well, it's a really good point because it just felt like a role reversal, and the guys they've been ready to play. They've just continued to be consistently, especially offensively. Blue's big hit that absolutely reeled it all the way back in. That's kind of how we felt on the opposite side. You can start looking around and see how challenging it is on the road right now in this league, and it's nice to be home. But I thought Cade Blue, a freshman, to be able to stand in there. We get the lower slot unique, almost Armstrong-esque type starter, in that Blue's been coming. A great pinch hit, some at-bats that he's had, and he was ready. And that's how talented he is, and especially in this day and time where you guys and coaches around the league and TV, radio, everybody talks about how old this league is. It's nice to see a young guy, in a moment have one. And then that got us going. And again, both sides are relievers. The game kind of settled at that point. And the sacrifice fly. You got Connell, who's been in the league as long as I have. It feels like the lefty, and 2 strikes, and McMurray gets a sac fly. We're facing the best offensive team in the league, and when you can just keep building that lead and get to the 4 spot, that's huge. And Armstrong's stuff was set so much, we allowed him, and he got all the way to the finish line tonight.
It seemed like there were some really dynamic plays with the glove, like in the field today. Just how big were some of those moments? And then really, I wanted to ask too, just how much growth have you seen from these guys from a fielding standpoint from start of the year to now? Yeah,
pretty good. We liked everything we saw in the preseason, so some of that early on surprised us a little bit because we're with them every day, and that's settled a little bit. We're still trying to get Guevara. He got a start tonight, so you're seeing him come in the ball game, and how much can he move? Fabian can come in. I have liked the last couple of weeks how we can interchange pieces and not just play a set 9-man lineup. How we can bring guys in defensively. How we can pinch hit and do some things. We had 2 pinch hit home runs, I think, in the game 3 at A&M with nothing to show for it, but nonetheless, I think some of these pieces can move around on the matchup stuff. So we were heavy left-handed lineup today. The defense was settled. A couple of plays I thought were huge in the ball game was a first third, probably an option play was the defense that Nunemaker put on. And Weiss is kind of a headsy ball player, and that throw was going to bounce, and he didn't have a play at second. He came on and got the baseball, returned the throw. I thought that was a high-level play. And then McMurray, I guess he didn't have a chance but to catch it. And then he tackled the bag for that double play. That was huge. But just when we handle the baseball like that, and I guess the last piece of defense, the biggest growth for me from the start of the season, it's some of those things that we didn't do as good. Feels like that's settled. Number 2, Ike Irish, how he's continued to grow as a catcher, I think is huge, keeping the ball. And I think one ball got away from him early. Did not have one get away last weekend, and he's continued to play good and sure it up. Did he throw a runner out tonight? I guess that was the first third, was the one that we had, and all that's gotten better, and our pitchers have helped with that as well. But yeah, we feel like we're in a pretty good place. We needed somebody to be a lead on the mound tonight, and we got it.
What did that atmosphere mean to you tonight, to come in with the struggles, just to see those people show up and to be there from start to finish?
Yeah, I think we've worked really hard on that, and I'm trying to keep my mind between the lines because we worked everything matters. But for back-to-back games at home against top 5 opponents and the #1 team in the country, you have the largest crowd ever. Then the next time you show up, this team that's still fighting, and you get an even bigger crowd. That's special. That falls on those players. And I hope people are having a great experience at the ballpark. It looks like feels like we're going the road now. It feels like it's taken time, and I think the best is yet to come in regards to that. It's going to continue to get better. But it absolutely is starting to create that home field advantage that I've been talking about for so long that people got tired of hearing me talk about. It's happening. I think we're going to break it again tomorrow. I think we're absolutely going to play 3 games in a row and have more people come to a ball game than ever rolled in here before. And I think that's pretty awesome. And in this team, there's a lot of quality players, a lot of effort that's still happening, which, you got to get past that too. I've been telling myself the last few days, because everybody plays with effort in this league. We need some execution to happen. But our fans to stay with us, keep coming, pouring it on, being with us. We're creating an atmosphere that we've worked just shy of a decade to try to build. So I can't pump that enough. I can't say enough about that and what they mean to helping this team have success. And it's nice to be able to come to the ballpark tomorrow for this team. I'm thankful that this team gets a chance to go for trying to win a series by getting that first one tonight. That was important, something we've been fighting for. I think the last time we were here, Saul Higgins-Smith was a great pitcher, and you got a 1-0 ball game. So I mean, we've been waiting close to a month for a chance to come to the ballpark day 2 of an SEC series to have a chance to win a series.
All right.